welcome back to our couch. This has been really fun doing those virtual shows for you. And we've been talking to a lot of wonderful, talented artists from our community. So, bonus, thank you really for watching. And I hope with the 14 guests we've had so far on the show on I Will Survive on the Couch. So far, we have been keeping you entertained while you are at home, keeping safe and keeping an eye out on physical distancing.
Mhm.
My co-host Cowboy and I here. Hey Cowboy, look at them. Say hi. There. Isn't he cute? I love that face. And we are sending you lots of love. I have another delightful artist I am looking forward for you to meet today. If you have not had a chance to check out their work, this is going to be very cool. Let's welcome Troy Jackson. Let me bring him on the screen. There we go. Troy,
Hi.
welcome to the show.
How
How's
are
your
you?
day?
I'm good, thank you.
Awesome. Welcome, welcome. Um, I found this message when I was doing my research earlier that you sent me in 2009 to introduce yourself. You wrote, I am a queer pop punk funk singer who has just released my first EP, CD of Troy. I am shooting the first video tomorrow, October 16, 2009, long time, for the track The Batty Boys, Revenge. It is my pop response to homophobic violence. Since
Mhm.
then, where has the journey taken you?
Wow, that was a while ago. So yes,
History.
the journey through that music video, it's gone a lot of different places. It was first played out to the public at the Inside Out Film Festival,
Okay.
and then it premiered at the AGO.
Wow.
It's been shown at the TIFF during the TIFF festival. It's been shown in universities as part of people teaching about pop queer culture.
Wow.
The director, Alison Duke, she's amazing. She's gone to win a bunch of awards and stuff like this too as well. She's amazing. It was amazing to work with her too as well. Yeah, it's gone on to sort of keep me going and activated, because the Batty Boys Revenge was my sort of response to the work that I was doing at the time when I was working in the law office of my husband, Alfred Kaki. And I was triggered by some of the stories that I was reading, and because he deals with refugee law,
Yeah.
and these clients were fleeing from all kinds of nastiness. So it just triggered me. That still keeps me going, because that that stuff is still going on worldwide. I sing that every pride I go to, because I sing it as a response and also as a call out to the crowd that's partying and partaking in the freedoms that we have here. To be reminded that there's people around the world, our queer rainbow nation, that can't celebrate themselves in public, let alone celebrate themselves like we do here.
Wow. That's actually wonderful. You've had very that's been very impactful then, your work.
Yeah, I mean, for me, I think music is such a wonderful vehicle to, have somebody inspired on the dance floor, but also to as well maybe, subconsciously or consciously, putting a little bit of, social consciousness into that. Music changes the world.
Beautiful. I can't agree more. I know you also started other things.
Yes.
Uh, um, you like fashion, don't you?
I love fashion.
Look
This
at that.
this is
Gorgeous. It's gorgeous.
this is my wedding jacket.
Oh wow.
Yes,
Nice.
the wedding jacket. It has a really beautiful pair of pants too as well to go with this.
And you
And
made and
this
you
was
made this.
designed. No, we didn't. We had it made for us. So
Okay.
this is what we did before we went and started to go into design. So we were in on our little trip to Cape Town, South Africa. Whenever we go someplace, we like to support local artisans and go investigate the materials, the fabrics, and see what's going on. And
Oh, wow.
so we wanted these suits designed. So I bet you it was the only first time and probably only time that two men came in, got stuff like this done there amongst the women picking up the polyester
Yes.
church uniforms, right? They were getting done too, right?
Nice.
So yeah, so we love clothing. We started Supreme Tamu, wonderful ride. A little bit on pause right now. We're reconfiguring because of the COVID-19 course, but that has been a really wonderful project to manifest. It's dedicated to our son, to Jolly Moon Dragon Khaki
So
Jackson.
it's clothes for children?
Right now, it's clothing for children,
Okay.
but I would say probably more towards this 2021. There'll be more adult clothing as well.
Oh, you are gonna. Oh, cool. Cool. You're gonna
Yeah,
go
of
that
course.
way.
I mean, the people were seeing the clothing and they were saying, well, where's my size?
I want that for me.
Yeah, exactly, right? Beautiful little pea coats, look great.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, I mean, it's right here, by the way.
Okay, show me. Oh, wow. Wow.
Textured, it's colored.
Gorgeous colors.
Textures.
Yeah, yeah.
You know, it's
All
a
right. Well, I
cute little
can't
pea
wait.
coat.
I can't wait to wear a piece of yours.
Yes, so we love fashion. I love fashion. I've been dabbling in it for quite some time. And just the past couple of years, I've been saying, let's get serious about it. So that's, I'd like to keep activated in art,
Very
but
good.
also differently.
Well, fashion is art, and they all mix together. I think if you have an eye and style and a sense of aesthetics, you can apply it to a lot of mediums.
Most
Um,
definitely.
let's get introduced to Troy. Let's talk about your younger years, background, and such, and life now. I know you're married. I know you got a son.
Yes.
But what got you to where you are today?
Basically, I was a little queerling growing up in
Clearly.
Toronto, Nova Scotia. My last name is Jackson. I'm a twin. I grew up in a town of twins. There was probably at least 5 other sets of twins in elementary school with me, and then that jumped to probably it's 8 when I got to senior high school. So,
Oh, wow.
yeah, no kidding. Something in the water or something that attracted twins to be there. So
Oh,
I'm a twin. For me, growing up queer in Nova Scotia was one of the reasons why I moved to Vancouver. I moved all the way across the other side of the country. I basically
it was
came.
hard.
Pardon me?
It was hard.
It was hard, but I'm a very adventurous person. So I was also living with people that I knew from back home for the first little bit. But once I started to come into my queer self, I split from, Burnaby Mountain to downtown Vancouver. And my eyes were sort of like opened up within the club scene there. So the club, the underground spoken word scene there, that type of party queer scene that I'd never seen before. Because I was from there from before. I was from, small town Nova Scotia, right?
When did you get to
So,
Toronto? How long have you been in? How long have you been in Toronto?
I've been in Toronto now for about 15 years.
15. Awesome. Cool.
Mm-hmm.
Well, we like you here. So hey,
Thank you.
you're always a pleasure to see around the community.
Hey, thank you. Well, soon, hopefully, we'll see each other outside.
I sure hope so.
Yes.
Let's talk about work a little bit. Tell me a project you're working on now, or something you're working on towards the future, other than the fashion. Okay, we heard about that.
Yeah.
Are you working on any music?
Yes, I'm always working on new music. In fact, I do want to put out a little something for my 50th revolution around the solar sun here.
Okay.
In June 5th, and I want to have a little bit of my own thing out there that I've done on my own. It's gonna be raw. It's gonna be deep, do it yourself, like I love to do. I'm very independent that way, and so it's gonna be dedicated to my 50th revolution around the sun.
Are you able to give us a taste?
You'll have to wait for that one, though. But I can give you a little taste of something that's dear to me. It's called "Hey Hater."
Okay.
This is a song that I did. It's basically dedicated to, anti-bullying and also, people that tune you in on social media.
Nice.
Sometimes,
Okay.
sometimes aren't your friends, right?
Yeah, absolutely. Okay, go ahead. That sounds like a great message. So.
Okay, cool. I'm just gonna cue it up here, and then we can give her. Okay. It goes like this.
Oh.
There we go. Dun, dun, dun. Plucking you as you glide by. Mucking you, try. Oh, taking that selfie, oh, get my post on. Taking that selfie, oh, get my groove on. What? Hey, what? Hey, 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 hey. When you walk into that room, all these eyes are on you. Trying not to check what you got, but you can tell they think that it pop. What? Hey, what? Hey, what? Hey,
Wow.
what? Hey, yeah.
Very cool. Yay! We got entertained on the show by Troy. Thank you. That's lovely.
Yes, thank you.
It's one of your albums?
That's one of my songs called Hey Hater. I'll probably be putting out some sort of socially isolated homemade video soon for that one, just because it's a song about basically celebrating yourself no matter who's tuning in. And also because people are actually, stuck inside, I think people should be making themselves feel good. And I think that is when you get out of your sweats and when you look really great and, you can prance around the house, get dressed up to go for tea with yourself or with your significant others that are in the house with you. It's inspire that type of like funness where, people can do their, voguing or whatever down the hallway.
I was dancing while you were singing. Is your music on iTunes? Like, can you purchase
It's
your
on
music?
iTunes and on Spotify. Troy
Yeah, okay,
Jackson.
cool.
Yeah,
Okay, guys, yeah, check them out.
yes.
So, what is interesting about what you do? Why do you love creating? Why do you love art?
I love creating an art because, that track, last night a DJ saved my life.
Absolutely.
Mm. Last night a DJ saved my life with a song. I mean, that's true. I mean, music.
A song could save your life. You're absolutely
It
right.
did save my life. Queer little unhappy kid, not very happy with themselves. Black, queer, all those type of things that I had issues to deal with growing up. The music kept me going. People would often see me dancing out at night, and they would say, "What are you on?" And I was really not on anything.
Oh my God, I can't believe you just said that. I used to wave.
Dancing.
I used to wave my bottle of water to people and say, "I'm on water, people. I'm high on life."
Yeah, it was great. And so the music, it really, the beats, the melodies, the vocal, like me, I'm a vocal house person. So those type of melodies sort of kept me going. And I was singing to the top of my lungs on the dance floor because nobody could hear me. Because at the beginning of all this singing adventure, I was very nervous about doing it at first. So.
You know what? It seems like a common message by most of the artists we talk to is it helped them with their growing up and what have you, but also they realize that music and art and performances are so universal that it could save all of us. In the hard time that we are having now, music is the best medicine we can rely on. So
expression, vibration, upliftment. You can hear a lyric and it just hits you sometimes because it's speaking to you. I do believe in the power of energy. So if the energy is really great in a song, I mean, you've been on a dance floor. When you hear a really great song, the crowd gets into it. It's because the vibration.
It's a spiritual experience. It's a spiritual experience when you're all together. Yeah.
Very much so.
Yeah. Cool. Tell me something. Let's muse a little bit philosophical. Tell me something insightful about life, in Troy's opinion. What makes life special?
We're here for, I would say this. I would say, insightful about life. We're here for a very short blip. Why waste your airtime? And I always believe in, my mother always, she says that you might as well laugh as cry.
Uh-huh.
Not to say that people shouldn't express sorrow and whatnot, because that's also a good thing to do. For me, I choose to get through life through humor, and I laugh a lot about things. I have a really, sometimes really dark, not dark sense of humor, but really sort of like blunt sense of humor, and I treat it with humor,
Laughter.
because
Yeah.
as a Black, queer, Muslim, all the intersections that I carry with me, I have to have a bit of a
I have to have
thick
sense of
skin.
humor about.
Yeah, thick
Uh,
skin, but I use it with humor because, I
yeah.
mean, hey,
I know.
this is
I
me.
know.
This is me at 50, right? So you
Ah,
have to have humor, right?
I honestly did not know you shouldn't have revealed your age, but I was thinking lots younger than that. But yeah.
Well, you know what? The black's not cracking, and I'm very happy to sort of own that age. I've gone through a lot. I've experienced a lot
Absolutely.
of things.
Yeah. I love
Own
being
it.
52. Um, and to just reiterate what you just said, I had a period of my life where everything was going to crap, and my mother would ask me, "Why are you smiling? Your life is awful." I was like, "But if you don't smile, you cry. And what's the point of crying? You can't pick yourself up when you're crying.
Yeah,
I'd rather put on the music and smile because it gives me the energy, I guess, to pick myself up and get back at fighting, basically the good fight. So
most
awesome.
definitely. Most definitely. I mean, you
Okay.
have to really sort of.
How are you spending your time during physical distancing with husband El Farouk and family and all?
Well, we Zoom a lot with people, but we are in the house. We basically been inside the house, except for groceries and those essential errands. Since the lockdown, we flew in our my mother-in-law. She lives in Vancouver, a great spot in Vancouver. However, she lives alone. We didn't want her to be alone just in case the country went in lockdown, which we're glad we did because it did go in lockdown.
Yeah.
And so we've been sort of hunkered down,
So you've
getting
been
really,
you've been good.
yeah,
I
we've been really
applaud
great.
that.
We've been
Anybody
really
who's
great,
yeah.
and we're blessed. We're blessed to have this sort of middle class illusionary bubble to be in right now. So,
Illusionary.
well, I mean, honestly, I mean, I think we are going to have to really dig deep on this one altogether. Yeah,
Yeah.
really dig
Yeah,
deep.
yeah.
Hmm.
Beautiful. Great messages. Okay, well, we come to kind of towards the end where I have asked every guest on this version to give us their try at singing I Will Survive. So your turn, mister.
Okay, so I'm going to sing it just a couple of riffs here. Okay.
Go
It goes.
ahead.
First I was afraid, oh, I was petrified.
Awesome!
Right?
Oh my God, that was
And then
very
after the little
soulful.
chorus
Okay.
part, it goes, I, I, I will survive, yeah.
Oh my
I
God.
will survive, yeah.
I love this version, Troy. Cool. Thank you. All right. Well, guys, all the full past episodes of our regular talk show from the last 6 seasons are on YouTube if you'd like to check them out. And I
Yep.
would recommend because you will be able to see a lot of the artists in our community on the show and see how much talent we have in our community.
Oh,
Show some
bless.
loving. Thank you. And subscribe to the channel and find us on Facebook, facebook.com. Join us on the couch and like the page. And by the end of summer, we look forward to getting back to filming live at Buddies and Bad Times Theater. Thank you. With season 7 of your Love Community Talk Show. So come see us there and be part of the audience experience. Troy, any last words to our community?
I would say, do you believe in music? Do you believe in love? I said, I believe in music. I believe in love. Do you believe in music? I said, I believe in love.
Oh my God, what a great little exit from Troy. Thank you for that little gift. Awesome. And everyone, I saw this quote earlier that I wanted to share with you as it is fitting of these times. Hope is important because it can make the present moment less difficult to bear. If we believe that tomorrow will be better, we can bear a hardship today. Quoted from Thich Nhat Hanh. I hope I pronounced it correctly. And with that, we love you. Thank you, Troy, for being on the show.
Thank you.
Have a lovely day.
You too. Thanks a lot.
Goodbye.
Bye.
Bye bye.